The second half, I thought we came out with a much more sense of urgency, and our body language, our facial expressions showed that we were a lot more determined than we were the first half. And I thought we did a much better job of executing offensively. We got in and out of our systems a lot better, and we had some guys finish plays. And then when the game was on the line, we stepped up and made our free throws. I was especially pleased with our bench. I thought they all came in and contributed. Luke didn't score a lot of points, but I thought he gave us good floor leadership. Bernard obviously had some big plays for us. Okara, Ian, as well as Terrence all made a contribution to the game. We didn't turn the ball over nearly as much, executed better, and I thought we turned it up defensively. Made some adjustments at halftime, and then did a much better job on the boards. When you're playing against an ACC team, you're going to have to be at your very, very best, and I didn't think we were the first half. And I still think we have a long ways to go, but I thought that we showed a little maturity when we turned it up and executed as well as we did in the second half.
I think you guys only had 4 or 5 turnovers in the final 30 minutes. What was the difference in taking care of the ball?
Well, it's concentration. Concentration and being much better organized. We have a tendency to make poor decisions when we're not as organized, and we worked on it all week. And I thought we had a much better feel for each other. We played to each other a little bit better when our spacing is correct, and we are aware of where we are on the floor. We still have a ways to go, but I think the night was a sign that we're moving in the right direction.
It never comes. Basketball's always more than just one stretch. But I think you were down by 2, and the young kid has a wide open 3. He misses it. Then Dalkey's hits a 3 on the other end to give you guys the lead. Just kind of talk about that.
Well, there were a lot of subtle things that went on in this game. Like, for instance, it won't show up in the statistical column, but I thought they had 3 looks, and Okara came 10 feet and contested shots and caused them to miss shots during a very critical part of the game. If one of those shots go down, it's a different game. But I also think that was a big turning point. You know, when they miss a 3 and we come down, we make one, it gives you a little mental edge. It excites you and your adrenaline gets flowing. And I think it helps you on the defensive end when those shots are falling a little bit.
Is it just the experience with David as to, even though he's not having the greatest night, to come down and hit the 3 big shots down the stretch?
Well, I think the maturity. He's not bothered nearly as much by his misses. As long as he's taking good shots, he's confident at this stage of his career that the next one's going to go in. And that's the difference between sometimes a freshman and a junior, or a guy who's just has been to the war several times and understands that this is his responsibility. And I thought he accepted his role and stepped up and gave us some big baskets.
You guys knocked down free throws 6 in a row down the stretch to kind of ice the game.
Well, that was important. I mean, we were cool customers on the foul line, and that's not always the case. But I thought that the importance of the game and the camaraderie that was developing, this put them in the right frame of mind that helped them really, really concentrate, step up to the line and make those shots during a very critical part of the game.
And Derwin ended up with 9 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. And that's a pretty good floor game.
I believe 3 steals, and that's a pretty good floor game. And he's becoming more and more of a leader. He's shouting out the directions. He's getting us in and out of our offensive systems, and he's communicating a lot better. I think now he understands what we need him to do. But I thought the team, in order to be a leader, you got to have followers, and I thought they followed his lead pretty good.
How big is it for you to open up ACC play with a win here in December?
It's very important because you don't want to see yourself. It's just psychologically, you don't want to look for the next 20-some days to see your name at the bottom of the ACC. Even though you know you got the rest of the season to play, it just does a little bit for your spirits to be 1-0, and as we go through the remainder of our non-conference games, just knowing that now we got to continue to keep getting better, and when we come back, we're not digging ourselves out of a hole.
Coach, I think you held him to, I think, 11 rebounds in the second half.
Well, I didn't realize that, but I was pleased the fact that we got 15 offensive rebounds. I think they had a lot to do with us shooting 51% in the second half.
Everybody all set?